Hello, my name is Agatha, and I'm going to explain how the tarot reading for the month of August 2016 is going to work. I'm going to use two decks. I'm going to use the Mystical Wisdom card deck, and I'm going to draw one card as a general advice for the month of August for all signs, for each sign. And then for the main reading, I'm going to use the Chrysalis Tarot. And the main reading I'm going to use the Gypsy spread, which is 21 cards and in 7 columns. And in the first row, I'm going to talk about work. The second row, I'm going to talk about family. The third row or column, I'm going to talk about luck and wants and what you desire. The fourth row, I'm going to talk about friendship. The fifth row or column, I'm going to talk about love and sex. And then the sixth row, it's about your plans and your goals. And the seventh row, I'm going to talk about your personal project for the month of August 2016. And this is going to be beginning of the month, middle of the month, and end of the month. So beginning of the month is from the 1st to 10th of August, and then the middle of the month is going to be from the 11th to the 20th of August, and then the end of the month is going to be from the 21st to the 31st of August. And that's it. Let's go to your reading. So hello Gemini, this is the tarot reading for the month of August 2016. The oracle card that came out for you was Dolphin, Don't Worry, Be Happy. So this is a general advice to you for the month of August. Don't worry, be happy, okay? In the column connected to work, to your professional life, in the beginning of the month, Gemini, you got the Eight of Scrolls, which in traditional decks is called the Eight of Swords. So what can this mean? I'm sorry, it can mean that you are overwhelmed with work, you're very worried, you don't know if you can do everything, you feel trapped, there's lots of duties and responsibilities, and you have doubts that you can do everything that you are required to do. The advice here is you should have like a positive outlook. If you have a positive outlook, everything connected with work, with your career will turn out fine. And then in the middle of the month, Gemini, the card that came out for you was the Two of Stones. So this tells me that if you follow that advice in the beginning of the month of being positive, in the middle of the month you are able to be flexible, you are able to multitask because you will have a strong foundation, you are firm, you are stable, and at the same time you have flexibility and you have trust that the next step you take will land on solid ground. So everything will turn out fine for you in the middle of the month, Gemini, in terms of work and career. So you are able to juggle everything, you are able to do everything. And then at the end of the month you have the King of Mirrors, or the King of Cups, which here is called the Sojourner. The Sojourner, I don't know how to read this. Maybe the Traveler. So this is a very wise person, this is a very empathic person, so emotionally very balanced, someone who gives you emotional support, someone you are able to talk to, he understands everything about your, any type of problems. He or she, could be a she, because this is a very general reading, understands it. So this could be your boss. Maybe at the end of the month you're going to go and talk to your boss, who might be in his late 30s or her late 30s or after the age of 40, and you're going to talk to him or her and you're going to say, I don't know if I can handle this sort of work, something work related. You're going to talk to him or her, and this person will understand things completely. He is very understanding, he's very wise, or she is very wise. Or if it's not the boss, it could be, and this could be from a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If it's not that, if it's not a boss, like the nice boss in your company, it could be someone, the company's therapist or something like that, like the company's psychologist, and gonna go and talk to this person because you're feeling a bit stressed, and this person is able to give you emotional support. And then in the column, the row connected with family, in the beginning of the month you have Alpi, or the star, which is a major arcana card. By the way, I didn't mention this, but in 21 cards you got 9 major arcana cards. There is 9 trumps. So for some of you Gemini, some of you from the sign of Gemini, this August can be a very important month. Okay, so in the beginning of the month, in your family, in the area connected with your family, you have the star, or Helpi. Helpi, I think it is this goddess, and her name is Hope, or it signifies hope, and she is spreading. She comes up after the sunset. I don't know in which mythology. I don't know if this is Greek and Roman, or if it's from another, if it's not Greek in Roman related mythology. But Helpi, at the end, after sunset, she comes out and she disperses in the night sky these little stars, or these little things, which symbolize all the good things that got away. And what does this mean, the good things that got away? It is connected with the Pandora's box story. Pandora opened up the box and all the evils in the world came out, and then she closed it, and then she had to open it again, so to let Helpi out. So that's the good, all the good things that came out of the box. So it's hope. Either you are talking to someone in your family and you are giving hope to him or her, or someone in your family is talking to you and is giving you hope. Okay, is trying to give to you optimism and hope of some kind. And then in the middle of the month, you have, in the family connected area, you have Psyche, which in traditional decks is called the world. So this has many meanings. For some of you, you might be talking to someone within your family who is very successful. This is a very successful person at every sort of level, like professionally, or maybe has a lot of money also. This is a very successful person, or maybe this person is achieving some sort of success, or it could be that this person, someone in your family, is traveling. Could be, this is August, maybe he or she is like going abroad on vacation. It can be something simple like that. Another meaning is that this person can be achieving some sort of transition in his or her life. It could be like he or she might be becoming a mother or a father, or might be changing jobs or career, or he or she might be retiring, something that comes to an end, to a completion within his life or her life. In a less positive way of reading this could be like a transition to the other world. Someone in your family might be, to some of you, not all of you, might be dying. And this is probably the same person who's trying to give you hope, So someone might be transitioning. Psyche is I think it's the Greek word for soul. And the soul, the human soul, is immortal. The human soul goes to, the universe, goes to God. And I like this story very much, the Psyche story. Psyche was a human, and she was very beautiful, and she was so beautiful that humans, instead of worshipping Venus or Aphrodite, they started worshipping Psyche. And Venus or Aphrodite got jealous, and she called upon her son, Eros or Cupid, and told him to punish Psyche. But when Eros or Cupid saw Psyche, he kind of fumbled with his arrows, and he made a mistake, and he pricked himself with one of his arrows, and he fell in love with Psyche. And after many things happened, finally they are together openly, and he takes her to heaven, or to Olympus. And Psyche gets to be immortal, living with her husband, Eros or Cupid. And I think in Greek and Roman stories, like in the whole old mythology, Psyche and Ganymedes are two of the human persons who achieve immortality. And this is something that apparently was very rare. Only two people who were humans are given immortality, and they get to go and live with the gods in Mount Olympus, I think. So, and both people, Psyche and Ganymede, if I'm not mistaken, they are given immortality, and the reason is love. So I think it's only two people, but I might be mistaken about that. I should know more about Greek and Roman mythology. So Psyche is a metaphor, and it talks about the immortality of the human soul. So it could be this, a transition to the other side of someone in your family. But I don't think this person is all that unhappy about it. The one who is transitioning. Again, this is not for all. At the end of the month, you have the Nine of Scrolls, which is the Nine of Swords. So someone in your family is very miserable, is very, very sad, maybe because someone transitioned, someone died within your family, and this person is very sad. Oh, you are very sad because someone died in your family. Or it has nothing to do with it. There's someone, you are dealing with someone who is very sad and desperate for some other reason that has nothing to do with death. So this could be a third family member that has nothing to do with the one the other ones that I addressed before. So this could be a person within your family who's just sad for whatever reason. And then in the column connected with hope, with luck and wishes, that which you wish for yourself, you have in the beginning of the month, you have the Weaver, which in traditional decks, this is the Queen of Scrolls. In traditional decks is called the Queen of Swords. In traditional decks is very cunning, very intelligent and all of that, and could be having someone who's not very emotional. But here in Chrysalis Tarot, the Weaver is different. She's very tranquil. She's full of serenity. There's a tranquility energy surrounding her, which you can see by the cat. The cat is very comfortable, is very serene, and she is devoting herself totally to her work. She's like weaving a butterfly, which is a sign of transformation. How can I read this? I can read this in several ways. So, connected to your luck and to something that you wish to bring into your life, something that you wish, at least for August, maybe your luck, good luck, is more easily manifested into your life, Gemini, if you just devote yourself to something that gives you pleasure, something that you like to do, whatever it is, something that has the ability to put you in a state of serenity and tranquility, and that way you don't even see that luck will more easily manifest in your life. Or what you wish will more easily manifest in your life. Or you might be working on something, even artistic, not necessarily artistic, something that you wish, and you are working on it in the beginning of the month of August 2016, Gemini. Or you can be dealing with someone from an air sign, someone who's very intelligent, but also with a very degree, someone who's diplomatic, someone who's very serene, from an air sign, Gemini, this can even represent you, Gemini, Aquarius, or what's the other one? Gemini, Libra. So this is more like Libra, I would say. So maybe this person is telling you, giving you advice on how to achieve what you wish for, what you yearn for, and she or he, because this is a very general reading, is telling you how you should do it. Or like I said before, this could be you're working on something. And then in middle of the month, Gemini, you have Gaia, the Empress, which is another major arcana card. Gaia is Mother Earth. So it could be that something that you wish comes to you, but in a way that's really big. It's lots and lots of prosperity, lots and lots of abundance. So if you could just play the lottery or something like that. Don't play a lot, just tiny little thing, doesn't have to be a lot, because some of you might be very lucky. I hope so. If it's not that, actually what I'm thinking is some of you might become parents, mother or father. either your kid is born, or you have the news that you are pregnant, or your partner is pregnant, and this might be the wish that one of the wishes that you wanted. You wanted to become a mother, or you wanted to become a father. Another way of reading it is that if you are very good and kind to Mother Earth, if you treat it with respect, if you do things that respect Mother Earth and Gaia and the planet, if you eat, if you leave a very little small footprint, carbon footprint, I think it's called, in the planet, if you make an effort, good luck and good things will come to you, and prosperity and abundance will come to you in the middle of the month, Gemini. It could be that. Another way of reading it is if you manifest a maternal, motherly type of energy, if you are kind to others, if you take care of others, almost like a mother sort of way, in a motherly sort of way, with tenderness, with kindness, then luck will more easily manifest into your life in the middle of the month, Gemini, and your wishes will be fulfilled if you behave in such a way also in the middle of the month, Gemini. At the end of the month, you have another major arcana card. You have Bella Rosa, something like that, or the devil in traditional decks. So I can read this in different ways. Here you can see it's a woman or a man, it's a person, and the suit that he or she is wearing, it's a carnival suit, it's a mask one uses in the Venetian and the Carnival of Venice. And they have a mask, and this mask allows you to be anonymous. So how can I read this? It could be that the way for you to accomplish what you want into your life, maybe you do in the beginning, more precisely in the middle of the month, you get something which you desired, or you get lots and lots of luck, good luck. At the end of the month, you have to keep it quiet, that you were so lucky. You have to keep it quiet, because there might be people out there with not good intentions who will take advantage of you. Let's say that you actually won the lottery. Good for you, but you have to keep it quiet. You cannot say this to others. Or if it's nothing to do with having a kid. Let's say that you wanted to work on a certain, let's say, artistic project, and what you wished for was to, let's say it's a book. You wanted to publish this book, not necessarily a book. Let's say you are, I don't know, an artist and you paint, and you were able to sell this for a very large amount of money or something like that. And this is the source of good luck in the middle of the month. At the end of the month, you have to keep it quiet. You have to keep it to yourself, because your good luck might attract the bad intentions of others. Another way of reading it, this might represent a person. So this person might show up as someone who is telling you all beautiful lies, who's telling you, I will help you in this, I will help you in that. And he or she does not have your good doesn't have good intentions for you. He or she is like showing a wonderful, beautiful mask, but this is a lie. Okay, you have to be careful with whom you talk to, with whom you share your wishes. If this person will tells you that I will make you luckier, I will help your good luck, I will help your chances, you have to be aware that he or she might be lying. I would say it's more like you should be quiet about your good luck, okay? Because you might attract the wrong sort of crowd. And the row 4, the column 4, connected with friendship, in the beginning of the month, Gemini, you have the ravens, which in traditional decks is called the magician. It's my favorite card, the magician. Here, it's the ravens. The ravens are connected with the occult and with wisdom. And they have, I think it's pearls. One has in its beak, he has a pearl, and the other one just dropped the other pearl. It's a tiny little sphere. When I saw the ravens with the pearls, I thought pearls of wisdom. That's what I thought. So, it could be that in the beginning of the month you are talking to a friend of yours, and this friend might be be a joker, a trickster, sort of person. He might be a Gemini, for instance. That's why it's two ravens, Gemini. He might be connected, or she might be connected with, the esoterical realm, with the occult, with mysticism of any type, with the metaphysics. And he or she is very funny, and this friend might be sharing with you literally pearls of wisdom, and you might not be paying attention because he or she is so funny. So you think, oh, he's just joking, or she's just joking, so you don't pay attention. You should pay attention to what this friend is telling you. Okay? And then in the middle of the month, you have another major arcana card. You have the sorceress, or the high priestess in traditional decks. This is Morgana Le Fay, something like that. So she's a sorceress. So literally, you might be. I think this is a different person, not the ravens. While in the beginning of the month you were talking with someone who was telling you stuff as they were, as it like what lies beyond the veil or something like that, and you were not paying attention because he or she tells you in a funny way. This friend in the middle of the month, Gemini, is probably you are talking to him or her. I would say more her, because the high priestess is more like a feminine energy. She is sharing with you anything connected with the mystical side of life. Maybe she's telling you, she's giving you a tiny little spell on how to attract what you want for yourself. Let's say you told this friend, I want to be pregnant, or I want to become a father, I want to have a child, and maybe she shares with you, okay, use this spell, it might work, something to do with the occult. She's telling you what lies beyond the veil. It could be that, or it could be nothing to do with that. A secret is revealed connected to a friend. It could be that. And then at the end of the month, Gemini, you have the Four of Mirrors, which in traditional decks is called the Four of Cups. So it could be read in different ways. Either you are kind of alone at the end of the month of August, Gemini, you're not spending time with friends, you on your own, or this could represent another friend of yours. And this person, it could be from a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And this person might be, this is not, you would consider this person not as important as the other friends, as the friend connected, represented by the ravens or the magician, or as important as the friend represented by the sorceress or the high priestess. Those are more important friends. This other friend from a water sign is not as important. And maybe he or she feels kind of left out, and feels that that you don't give him or her that much of importance. And from time to time you kind of talk to him or her, and maybe at the end of the month you contact her or him, and this person is kind of behaving like in a detached sort of manner, doesn't really make an effort to be with you, behaves as if it's not important to be with you, or it's even kind of mean to you, so you don't understand why he or she is behaving like this, because he or she doesn't feel that you give him or her that much of importance. Or it could be just that you are on your own and not spending time with friends. And then the row 5 or column 5 connected with love and sex. In the beginning of the month you have the Muse, or the Queen of Spirals. This is a beautiful woman, and below, at her side there's a dove. So the Queen of Spirals is the queen, if I'm not mistaken, it's the queen, the Queen of Wands. So it's a fiery sort of energy, but not on this deck. The Queen of Wands, usually it's very popular, charismatic, the sort of person that everyone wants to be around. But in this deck, in the Chrysalis, the Queen of Spirals, it's a more of a tranquil sort of energy, a more serene sort of energy, like an ethereal type of beauty, but there's more tranquility and more serenity. So, and again, the Muse, either you are like this, Gemini, and you are serving as a muse to your lover, to your partner. He or she finds you is inspired by you, or you are inspired by the one you are with, by your partner. Either you are the muse, or the person who is with you is the muse to you. Sorry, one or the other. And then in the middle of the month, connected to love and sex, Gemini, you have the Nine of Mirrors, which is in traditional decks the Nine of Cups. A wish comes true, a wish is fulfilled. And I'm thinking that for some of you it might have to do with pregnancy, with becoming a mother or a father. Not for all. If it's not that, it's a wish connected with your love life. I don't know what it is, but you're happy. And then at the end of the month, Gemini, you have the Three of Spirals, which in traditional decks is the Three of Wands. In traditional decks, the Three of Wands is making an investment and seeing the returns of that investment. It could be like that, seeing the returns of the investment, so to speak, or in your love relationship. There was an investment in your love relationship, and at the end of the month you see those returns. But here it's a different type of energy. This is a monk. This is a Cambodian, a monk from Cambodia. I don't know how to say this. And he's like meditating and contemplating. It's not a person. This is like more like a statue. But it's an energy of contemplation. So it could be that everything is serene and okay and in tranquility and peaceful in your love life. It could be something simple as that. And then in the column 6, that has to do with your goals and your plans. You have in the beginning of the month, you have the Five of Scrolls, which in traditional decks is called the Five of Swords. This is sacrificing a plan, a goal. So sacrificing something so you don't have to leave the whole plan, but sacrificing something with that a particular goal. You have to sacrifice something in the beginning of the month. So at the end of the month, in the middle of the month, connected with plans and goals, Gemini, you have another major arcana card. You have the Hermit, which here it's called the Storyteller. I think maybe in the middle of the month you are spending maybe time with yourself in solitude, perhaps, and you're trying to figure it out. What are the plans? What are the new goals for you in your life? Either these plans and goals can be only for August, or they can be longer than August, for the months to come, even the years to come. But you are trying to figure it out. What is important to me? Because you sacrificed something in the middle of the month, in the beginning of the month. And now in the middle of the month, you have to you are reevaluating your goals and your plans and making new ones. At the end of the month, you have the Ace of Stones, which in traditional decks is called the Ace of Pentacles. I think at the end of the month, you have defined a new material and financial plan, a new goal, a new financial goal. That is defined. And either you are taking steps to start making this new goal, to fulfill this new goal, or at least it's very well defined at the end of August, this new financial goal, which has to do with your profession and your career, but not necessarily, but at least it's really well defined. And then the last column or row, the column 7, it's connected with your personal project. Personal project, in the beginning of the month, you have the Five of Mirrors, which in traditional decks is called the Five of Cups. Again, it's an energy of sacrifice, of regret. You've sacrificed something, a goal, a certain goal, yes, but you kind of regret it, kind of feel sad about it, but at the same time, this is an energy of forgiveness. Either you're forgiving someone or you're forgiving yourself for having to sacrifice something to do with a personal project. And then at the middle of August, from 11 to 20 of August, Gemini, you have the Golden Flower, which in traditional decks is called the Temperance card. This to me is like the Sun card. I know this is not the Sun card, but it's very similar. So whatever you sacrificed in the beginning of the month, whatever you lost in the beginning of the month, the fact that you there is attached to it an energy of forgiveness, allows you to carry on this personal project and carry it on with success. So this sacrifice and this letting go of something is very good. Like kind of serves this personal project, whatever it is, and it will bring you success. Okay. And plus you are working on it kind of, I won't say slow, in a moderate way, but it will bring you success. And then at the end of the month you have the Justice card, which is the Major Arcana card, which here it's called Mahat. And this is the goddess of justice in the Egyptian pantheon. And she represents justice and order and harmony. So within your personal project, whatever it is, it could be connected with, artistic expression, with art, with anything, whatever it is, there's equilibrium, there's harmony, there is something, because you sacrifice something. Because you sacrifice something, that which is the most important remained, and it made the whole project feel more balanced. So it kind of serves you at the end. And that's it, Gemini. This is the reading that I have for you for August 2016. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to dunyazada@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. That's it. Bye-bye.